I'm Emma, 28, female, single, and according to my family, the black sheep. I guess I've always been the odd one out. My siblings are married with kids, while I've been focused on my career and building a life I'm proud of. That's not to say I don't love my family. For years, we've had this tradition of renting a big, fancy beach house every summer. It's always been a highlight of the year, full of laughter, bonfires, and way too much food. It's one of the few things that really brought us all together, despite our differences. This year, though, things took a turn for the weird. A couple of months ago, the family group chat lit up with talk of vacation planning. My mom dropped a message about trying something new this year, a voting system to decide who would join the trip. At first, I thought it was a joke. I mean, who votes on family vacations? But no, it was serious. The idea was that everyone would anonymously vote on who they thought added the most value to the trip. My mom framed it as a way to make the vacation fairer, whatever that meant. I didn't love it, but I figured it was just another one of those quirky family things. I mean, we've always had a bit of tension, me being the odd one out and all, but I wasn't too worried. I've always contributed. I help with the rental costs, clean up, and do my part. Plus, I'm family. I assumed that counted for something. Things started to feel off almost immediately. The group chat, which had always been buzzing with everyone's plans and jokes, got weirdly quiet. Details about the trip, like who was booking the house or which week we'd be going, started trickling in through private messages instead of the chat. At first, I thought I was just being paranoid, but then I overheard my mom on a call, casually mentioning the poll results and laughing. That was the first time it really hit me. This wasn't just some harmless fun. This was serious. About 2 weeks before the trip, I got a text from my older sister. It wasn't even a call, just a message saying, "Hey, so the votes are in and you're not coming this year. Sorry." That was it. No explanation, no room for discussion. Just sorry. When I finally got her on the phone, the reasoning she gave was almost laughable. Apparently, I didn't contribute enough to last year's trip. No kids, no partner, and I didn't help cook much, though that's because I was cleaning up after everyone else. They decided I wasn't a valuable enough addition to the group, and that was that. My parents backed it up, calling it democratic and acting like it was no big deal. I was furious. I've never asked for special treatment. I've always paid my share and done what I could. But apparently that didn't count for much in a system rigged to favor my siblings. When I tried to talk to my parents about it, they brushed me off, saying the decision was final, and I needed to respect the family vote. I was hurt, but more than that, I was angry. And that's when I noticed something interesting. While sulking at home, scrolling through Airbnb listings because apparently I now had a free week on my hands, I stumbled across a very familiar house. My parents' house. They had listed it on Airbnb to help cover the costs of the vacation. That wasn't surprising, they'd done it before, but what caught my attention was the calendar. They'd forgotten to block off the week of the trip. The house was still available to book. An idea hit me like a lightning bolt. I could sit around feeling sorry for myself, or I could do something about it. Using a fake name and a prepaid card, I booked the house for the exact dates they'd be gone. The Airbnb policies meant that last-minute cancellations would leave them scrambling to find another renter, but that wasn't my problem. I had every right to book a house that was listed as available. I didn't tell anyone what I was doing, of course. Instead, I left a quick, cryptic message in the family group chat. "Have fun on the trip. I'll find a way to keep busy." As soon as the reservation was confirmed, I started making plans. I wasn't going to trash the place or do anything reckless. I'm not that kind of person. But if they were going to exclude me from the vacation, I figured I might as well enjoy my time off. It was their house, after all, and they'd made it clear they didn't need